this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my Thief / Cyclic Warrior build. You can skip to 315 if you want to just skip and see the really detailed breakdown of the job and the classes and how it works and everything. Otherwise, I'm going to show you guys right here, as you can see, everything that you need to know, and thanks for watching. Alright, so let's get into this build. I'm going to go over pretty much everything. I'm going to go really in depth and in detail. It may take a while, but if you stick around, you stick around. If you want to know more about it, you can just ask me questions. So we're on Thief. We are on Cut Purse. You can be on Cut Purse or Rogue. I just choose Cut Purse because you can steal enemy buffs. But you're really not going to be using anything specifically from each individual tree. So let's go over the affinities. You're going to be starting with 600% Duelist, and the reason we chose Duelist is to get all the dagger combos and to have increased critical break damage, and for your dagger combos to consume less MP. And then the next one is 600% Genji, which is Samurai. And the reason we have that is because when you trigger a combo ability, it activates a parry, which also activates Mind's Eye, which gives you a critical hit. And then, so because you activate the parry, it gives you that critical hit every single time. And the only way you can do that is by using abilities like this that says increase attack speed, right? That's one of them. This is another one. Restores MP based on physical damage. So as long as it says that stuff, you are good to go. If it doesn't say anything, it will not work. And then we have a Barbarian, aka Breaker. The reason we have this is because every time I do a Soul Shield, I'm going to build up strength stacks. And then every time I Soul Burst an enemy, I'm going to have more damage. And I'll kind of go over that a little bit in more detail in a second. We also add strength to all of our abilities, which is those combo abilities here. So that's going to just enhance that even more. And then we have Thief, just because it is in the tree, I can just get it for free. I got it for the Treasure Hunter and a little bit of that luck bonus, but nothing too fancy. The only reason we have Assassin is to increase break damage the longer you avoid taking damage, which is very, very strong. And then we have Ronin, and that's simply just to increase R/break damage. Alright, and then so the ability that we are going to mainly be using is Sawblade Storm, and as you can see, it has an attack type slashing, and that's why we have Ronin. And it also increases attack speed when we use it, so it goes very, very fast. We are going to be using Seal of Blood, and since that is a continuous attack, we will be using this because it gives us 80% damage increase until you stop doing the attack. Summon Tachi, that's going to be more damage. And then Lunatic, because you got to go fast. That's pretty much it for Thief. We also have the Lionheart, which gives us Invincible when in Lightbringer. You can use Lightbringer or Dimension Bringer. I wouldn't touch Chaos Bringer. If you use Dimension Bringer, they're going to be stuck in place usually. They won't really move as much. So sometimes it is better. It just depends on the mob and the situation. You do not have to have Invincible. It is not a necessary thing to have. It helps, but you do not absolutely need it. And then the main abilities that you're going to want to be putting in every piece of armor is damage dealt, dagger combo ability, MP cost dagger combo ability, strength, agility, and critical break damage dealt. So that is what I have on every piece of gear. I also have my primary summon blessing as Ifrit, so when I do the combo correctly, you like flash red and then you press the combo button. It'll give me a 30% increase in my damage, and that is why we have that. So over here at Cyclic Warrior, we are going to look at the affinities. So we're going to have 600% Cyclic Warrior. And why that is because every time you activate Lightbringer or Dimension Bringer, it acts as if you did a successful Soul Shield, which is going to activate that Barbarian trait. And this has Barbarian as well. So you can activate those stacks, and because it's on both jobs, when you switch over, you retain those stacks and that damage increase for free, basically. And then you're gonna I have Summoner. The reason I have Summoner is just in case I do need to chain cancel and get my max MP up, or if I do like a Lightbringer or a Chaos Bringer, or not a Chaos Bringer, sorry, Dimension Bringer, it will reactivate your buffs. It kind of has diminishing returns, but it is kind of just nice to be able to reactivate them. And then we have Evoker. The reason we have Evoker is simply right here. A successful Soul Shield restores MP, and that it does say allies, but it counts for you as well. And it makes, when you do that, it literally consumes barely anything. Even with Bahamut settings on, it takes not even a full bar of your MP. Phantom, again, we're doing it for the 400%. You have to have it on both jobs so that you do not lose the stacks when you job change. That is basically it. And we have Rune Knight simply because we want to have the 400%, which reduces the command abilities, such as Lightbringer or any of the ones that you see over on the side there. And that is all the abilities I have for my Cyclic Warrior. I do have Inky Envy on from the Water Prayer, just in case you want to de-shell and de-protect the mobs. It is an option, it is there. And then on this, basically the first two spots, you can kind of put whatever you want there. I'm starting to get MP costs for some of those command abilities I use, just to make it cost less. Other than that, I myself have Soul Burst, MP Recovery, Lightbringer Duration, and Luck. On a couple of them I have Soul Shield MP Recovery as well, so I have kind of both. I think it helps. I mean, it's probably a little overkill, but it helps when I do it. And the reason I have Luck is because that increases the chance of you getting these Roman numeral increases. So that is simply why I have that. And I'm mostly going to be on this job to Soul Burst or rebuff and Lightbringer. And that's got to be it about a detailed description about the job, guys. If you have any questions at all, just leave a comment, and don't forget to hit that like button and hit subscribe if you like the video, and I will catch you in the next one.